Welcome again, everyone. Jerry's old guy review and a versus. It's not really a versus, it's a show off for Anglian RC, who wanted to see apples and watermelons compared because he wants to buy one of these two rigs from Rc4wd drive, the TF2 on the left, the Gelande 2 on the right. Two trucks, same manufacturer, couldn't be further apart. So, what I'm going to do is we're just going to go with this easy part of the course, just to drive them both, let a little eye candy. Let me see about moving this a little bit. Let's see. We want to get that. This is an easy section of the course, and we're going to start first with neither of these trucks are completely stock. The Gelande 2 on the right is available still in its current, that exact huge body. The Trailfinder 2 you can get in all kinds of bodies now. But I'll tell you, mine is the OG from 2008. I think it was 2008. The yellow Mojave body. This truck is completely broke in. The leaves are soft and smooth. The shocks, soft and smooth. The Gelande, the collar, the spring collars are compressed, are rolled up pretty far. So, trying to get some of that weight down. But let's just get to, while we're talking, we're just going to move the Gelande first. And, I'm going to tell you, you've got leaf springs versus coilovers, links versus leaf springs, but I love this TF2. It is, well, it got me back in the loving of the old style, say, Tamiya Bruiser, the kind of vehicles I started out with in the 80s. These tires are more for looks than pure performance, which is funny. They're actually the tires that were on the Gelande 2 when I got it. They were way too small, did not look right. So, conveniently, they look really good on the TF2. Now, TF2s, when they get to this age, are maintenance heavy. This one here has got a stripped out leaf spring bolt on the top. There's 4 of them, but that doesn't help. Well, what doesn't help is I can't see very good lines here. So, of course, oi, oi, oi. What's sad is there's something afoot. There we go. It seemed like my rear end. It is. Oh man, this was a bad showing. Let's get her back over here real quick for a pit stop, because it looks like my rear end is locked up. Wow. Rude. Oh, wow. Oh, you know what it is? There it is. That's what happens when you don't use metal drive shafts. So, let's see if I can mend it real quick. Wow. What a horrible performance video. I think you guys should go watch one of those girly channels while I do this. Because, wow, did that. Well, pretty impressive, I would say. That how old is this truck now? 2008? This is the first time something like this has ever happened. But I was trying to show it off a bit. Let me see if I can do this with my finner. Well, I guess it's gonna have to get some metal upgrades. Oh, and there's that friggin' screw fell out. The aforementioned shock screw, or leaf spring screw. Oh, I might need a tool. Hey, you demons. Okay, stand by. Okay, apologize. But there you go. That is a good point of an RC four-wheel drive issue. Now, I need to thread lock that bit back in. So, let's see if we can do a little sideways action here. Missing a screw, which anyone who's ever bought a four-wheel drive or a RC four-wheel drive, if you have not had the mystery screw in the bottom of the box, when you've gotten it, something's wrong. You need to instantly take it apart, because quality control put all the screws in, so something's afoot. And here's what happens when one of your screws is out of your rear leaf spring. Just get the dirt off of it. These, oh yeah, holy crap, dude. How did you do that? Okay. So that thing needs to be super thread locked. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We are going to be done, because I am not messing this rear axle up anymore. It needs to come out. And you can see that this one has a lot of love. And this is what happens with one screw is missing out of 4. You saw the leaf just fall, and that makes it lock up, which really, that just chaps me. I mean, this truck lately, since I've been bringing it out more, has just been a maintenance nightmare, and even having a Jedi Master in the front seat doesn't do anything. But you know what? Anglian RC, this truck is still worth it. And I'm really, oh, the lights are on. Huh, weird. I mean, look at this thing. Even now I have to go thread lock some screws back in it. I mean, how can you beat that look? RC four-wheel drive. It's cut the tires off of the Ultimate scale, whatever. It was the blue Blazer, and the wheels of the Gelande too. So on the plus side, if you have all of these trucks together, you've got parts So let's move him out of the way. Him, herd them, whatnot. Oh, straight line does great. So now, let's try and see if we can get one without a hiccup. The Gelande 2, now it's got Proline flat irons, as I talked about in the last video. But this truck, I would think, Audrey, we're not going to do this again. Get your ass out of the way. This truck with different shocks and a different body would, I'm assuming, be a whole nother animal. But then it defeats the purpose of what I got it for. Oh, now we got another one. Charlie Bravo doesn't know what to make of RC yet. So here we go. This is a linked vehicle, and it's hung up on one friggin' rock. Let's just go over that rock and get hung up on another one. I'm trying to pick a better line. This one will. I mean, the TF2 will make it up there too. It works. And this backside is horrible for big trucks. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Hope there's no dog poo back there. The Gelande 2 also has a better, I don't know if it's on the Land Rover 2, but it has a better mounting system than the TF2. You know, it's not as much of a pain. It's still a pain, but 4 pins if you want to take it completely apart, or you can position the battery so you can unplug it easier. I mean, the TF2 is really easy. Let's see how much of a sideway. Oh, not too bad. So Anglia with the cut short TF2 performance. You know, depending on, you saw this driving on the trails. Depending on what you want to do with it. I mean, that's what it boils down with these two trucks. This truck has slightly more performance. Bad scale. You know, probably need some different shocks, some different tires, different body, of course, if you wanted to do something a little more with it. TF2 is going to be, bottom line, it's leaf sprung and it's realistic, and it's going to challenge you in every step of the way. But meanwhile, it's going to be more realistic. This, it's just too big. It's just too long. So you've got two options with the Land Rover version of the body, where you have a 4-door and then you have a pickup truck, which is kind of funny. I mean, pickup truck, the 4-door still has a rear storage compartment, but if you just want to have a really good looking driving down the trails, that's it. If you want something that is versatile, has a lot of, okay, that is not the drivetrain. You know, something that is going to be scale accurate and just be a pleasure. And the biggest thing between the two is, cripe, let me back this up real quick. I think for straight line we can, it doesn't like that leaf flips. Oh, wait a minute. The leaf didn't flip. What is going on here now? You're just chapping me. You are chapping me. So, quickly, let's move the 2 out of the way. We'll just back it right up into a log. So now, here, let's go back. TF2, low gear. Here's the joy of the TF2. Whee! Oh. I'm gonna have to go over and fix it again. Really having an issue with my leaf springs. Two-speed. So there is the biggest difference that I love, not only leaf sprung, but that baby kicks it in second gear. And you know, I've just got a Spectrum SLT, and you have to hold the button for the gear shift. You know, fine with me. Seeing this truck come off of a little crawl and then just kick it. Because here we go again. First gear. And we just love driving it back and forth. Second gear. So there you go. I hope that Anglian RC, that was enough of a little bit of eye candy. These two trucks, I mean, night and day of what you do with them. But if you just want to trail crawl, they're perfect. And now they are going to go do some of that trail crawling. And they're off. Talk to you on the next one.